Greetings and salutations, Blue Poetry here. Um, I'm going to say something with my entire chest. Anyone, man, woman, child, who follows, subscribes, pays for any of the services connected to Kendra G, you are a buffoon, an idiot, a stupid person, and you ought to have your head examined. And I mean it with every ounce of fiber in my body. I was going to wait until Marriage Monday, but my husband sent me a video that had me so incensed that I couldn't wait. So there are a couple of reasons why I despise Kendra G. Okay? Number one, it has never, ever, ever, ever made sense to me when a single person goes to another single person asking for relationship advice. Make it make sense. You would think, as educated people, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Even if you try the new math. Hmm? Mm, mm. How are people going to Kendrick G, who is, I believe, my age or older? She in that 50 region. I don't know specifics, but I know she in the 50 region. Single, not married, no children. But she has all these people that call her and subscribe to her for advice. Now, that's one. Two, 5 years ago, according to her, she was one of the women that she now advises and took her entire platform from Kevin Samuels. May he rest in peace. She is a scoundrel, a wolf in sheep's clothing, a despicable human being. Now, I'm sure people are like, well, Blue, you're being a little harsh, don't you think? No, I'm not. Let me tell you what got me to this point here today. My husband sent me a video of a man who goes on to Kendra G's dating show. The video is no longer up on her site. She took it down. But you know, it's the internet. It's around. But because I despise her so much, I refuse to have her face grace any of my platforms. Okay? So, Papa Dan, you can go find it if you so choose. Papa Dan goes on to her show and explains how, due to negative circumstances, he has a child. And when she makes a joke and says, "Oh, you was raped," and he says, "You know, as a man, as a black man, there is a negative connotation to any time a man stands up and says that he is assaulted or raped by a woman." Kendra G proceeds to mock, humiliate, demand answers from Papa Dan. And when he explains to her in detail of how it came to be that he was raped and now has a 2 year old that is a product of this assault. She discredits him, basically calls him a liar, and then tells him that the only woman he will ever get is like a buffoon. Meanwhile, anytime a woman has been on her platform and said that she felt threatened by a man, Kendra G, okay, that's it. I was assaulted by a man. Okay, that's it. I was raped by a man. Okay, that's it. But because it was a man, she dehumanized this man so poorly. And part of me was hoping that he was just going to hang up, disconnect the call. But for the fact that he let it play out, that we got to finally see just how despicable Kendra G really is. Okay? He explains how he was taken advantage of through the use of alcohol. And Kendra G's response was, well, that can't possibly be true because when women are raped under the influence, they're unconscious. And the fact that you remembered all of the details means that you were like complicit. Say what now? So women who have been raped under the influence, they can only be unconscious because there have been countless women, whether it's alcohol, drugs, fear, shock, that can remember every single detail down to birthmarks, hair color, eye color, breath. So you're saying that only if they're unconscious does it count? What? This is what she said to this man. And he consistently said, I understand as a man that even though there's this stigma, I'm still taking care of my responsibility. I never wanted a child. I understand that this is the woman's right, blah, 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 blah. She continued to goad and peck and prod and disgusting. Absolutely, absolutely deplorable conduct and shameful. I'm so glad that her true colors have finally been seen. And again, I say, if you follow this devil, because that's what she is, you're an idiot. Ladies and men, if you are single and you are trying to find your life partner, your husband, your wife, you find like-minded couples or individuals who have what it is you are trying to get. If I am a doctor or I'm trying to become a doctor, I'm not going to go to the butcher for advice. If I'm trying to be an engineer, I'm not going to the pizza maker. Do you understand? So the fact that single men and women are going to this bitter, vile, single, old, egg shriveled up, hate her own reflection for advice is mind boggling. Avoid her like the plague that she is. Feel free to go and do your own little search to find her. I ain't putting her on my page. Okay? I said what I said. You don't like it. You know what to do. Fight me in the comments. Have a blessed day. Have the day that you deserve.